Some people talk too much, and then there's parrots. Let's see who's worse. No, parrots can't repeat absolutely every word. Their ability to mimic is limited by their physical traits and also by the bird's own personality and skills. Some parrots can learn dozens of words, even full phrases or poems, while others can only copy a few sounds, or might not talk at all. Parrots pick what they like to repeat. Most of the time, they remember stuff they hear regularly and with some emotion. One time isn't enough. Say the same phrases every day. The African gray parrot is considered the chattiest type. They can not only repeat words but also make sentences and use them in context. Many parrots can do more than just talk. They can count, memorize poems, sort things by color, and even solve puzzles. Amazons are super chatty too. They have bright intonation and even musical talent. And budgies, even though they're small, can surprise you with a pretty big vocabulary. Most people think parrots just memorize a bunch of words and repeat them. But then why do some birds use learned phrases at just the right moment? Perfectly timed. Let's break down how parrots really talk. Do they just automatically repeat what they've learned, or do they actually understand what's being said? And maybe even know more than we think? You might wonder, what's a parrot's IQ? Scientists say it's about the level of a 4-year-old kid. Like I mentioned before, many parrots can not only talk but also count, memorize poems, sort things by color, solve puzzles, and mimic all kinds of sounds. There's no doubt these birds are smart. So the bottom line, some parrots actually understand human speech and know how to use it. Talkativeness doesn't just depend on the parrot species. Young parrots learn faster, kind of like kids who pick up words on the fly. As they get older, it gets a bit harder, but even adult birds can learn new phrases if they hear them often enough. Another big factor is interaction. A parrot living in silence rarely becomes a chatterbox. It just has no one to learn from. But one that hears people every day and is part of their routine can slowly turn into a real conversationalist. Sometimes they even pick up unexpected sounds. Swear words, the microwave beep, or neighbors laughing. There's also the factor of bonding. Parrots are more likely to talk when they feel interest and connection. If the owner repeats words with emotion, praises, and responds to the bird, learning happens faster. Without feedback, their speech might stay at the level of random sounds. And finally, intonation. Parrots don't just copy letters and syllables, they mimic the emotion too. That's why the same word can sound like a joke, a complaint, or a command. Will a parrot start talking just because you buy a cage? Nope. Even African grays can be stubborn, quiet types. Talkativeness comes from personality plus environment, not a guaranteed trait of the species. Keeping parrots isn't hard, and they give back tons of positivity and emotion. Give your bird attention, talk to it, create the right environment, and soon it'll become a real little conversationalist. And don't forget to subscribe. In the next video, I'll talk about the most common mistakes beginners make that can harm their parrot. It's going to be super helpful.